Shalom. On this beautiful Friday morning, I'd like to invite you with the words of the Dor Be'er of Mezrich, a disciple of the Baal Shem Tov, to open your hearts to God. He writes, "We, the children of Israel, are forever building up our entire selves to become a dwelling place for the divine. That is why the Israelites erected the Mishkan, the tabernacle, from offerings there in the wilderness. This process never ceased and goes on in every generation. We Israelites are called upon to build up the full form of God, the Shekhinah, by using our entire selves. Thus, our sages taught on the verse, 'Let them make me a sanctuary, and I will dwell within them.' This verse does not say within it, but within them. It teaches that God dwells within every single person. That is what we have taught, that each of us must build up our entire self to be a fit dwelling for the divine. Then God indeed dwells within us. But how do we make ourselves a dwelling place for God? How do we bring God into our lives? Is it by observing more rituals? By lighting Shabbat candles every Friday evening? By singing every verse of Lecha Dodi at the Shabbat service? By fasting on Yom Kippur? By never eating a cheeseburger or only eating at kosher restaurants? The Dov Bear would, I imagine, offer an emphatic yes, and he would then most certainly expand the list even further. Then again, we would also add that such rituals must be combined with proper intention, that performing the rituals out of habit or compulsion is not enough. Outer observance must be tied to inner understanding. And yet, I continue to wonder, how do we make ourselves a tabernacle for God? It seems almost, I dare say, it is only a matter of ritual acts, such as lighting candles and keeping kosher. For me, it would be too simple to suggest that all we have to do is follow a list, albeit a very lengthy one. Or to be more precise, I don't think that this is the path we only must follow. Rituals can help. They can help us to underline our intention. But to become a dwelling place of God, we must act like God, to model God's compassion and understanding at every turn. We must open our hearts to others. This list is much more concise, but far more difficult to attain. Often I think that there is a tabernacle standing before us at every turn. We might behold God in every person. In the words of the Reb Dov Bear, this is what the Holy Zohar, the foundational text of the Jewish mysticism, meant when it taught that the form in which the world was created is the form of the Mishkan, the sanctuary. And the Mishkan and the human form are all the same. Today I invite you to help building the Mishkan. May the Shabbat ahead of us bring us peace and a place for our souls to dwell. Shabbat Shalom. Our Shabbat services for this weekend are as follows. Tonight at 1800, the Kabbalat Shabbat service. Tomorrow morning at 9:30, we will have our Shacharit LeShabbat. And in the evening, we invite you to join us for Havdalah at 19:45. It's a little bit later so that we can include also our friends from Cape Town, and all services will be, as it is now the new normal, be streamed via YouTube and Facebook. Once again, Shabbat Shalom.